So, this was supposed to be my hour-and-a-half experience for the game in case I wanted to get a refund, but somehow this turned into 7 hours in less than an actual day. The game I'm talking about is Hunt Showdown, created by Crytek, the team that worked on both the Crysis and Far Cry series. This video is going to discuss my surprisingly pleasant experience with the early access title and what you can expect from the game in its current state. So what exactly is Hunt Showdown? I was going to read the Steam description for this game, but I've decided to be brief. In short, you're in a Louisiana swamps like Ethan from Resident Evil 7, and you're tasked with banishing monsters while at the same time fending off multiple different types of zombies as well as the 4 other teams of 2 that are also on the map. This seems like a good idea on paper, but how exactly is it executed in practice? The game incorporates PvP and PvE elements, which are well woven into the game for one that just recently came out of alpha, for certain aspects at least. For example, in a solo queue, you'll probably see that you're finding more and more matches as you die from enemies that kill very quickly, like the Hive or the Giant Brute. In addition, solo queue bosses seem nearly impossible to defeat on your own. Maybe it's just me, but the Butcher moves very quickly and he seems to have no knockback when taking shots, or sometimes the shots don't register, which makes for some very tight situations. I can't speak on the spider since I haven't gotten to one yet. The game with allies, on the other hand, feels better. It's always best when you can communicate with a teammate and have funny moments while not taking the game too seriously, and this game allows for you to match up with randoms and invite friends, so that's a plus. In addition, the stuff that I mentioned about solo lobbies seems significantly less apparent, so you're not dying right away from bee poison or big brutes that run way too quickly with no knockback, since you can be revived. The revival system is questionable since there's no time limit on it, but that can be seen as either a positive or a negative. A quick tactical note I wanted to leave for the gameplay is that this game is made to be played tactically. This isn't your Call of Duty, I'm just going to run in and see how many people I can take out, since you need to find health packs to get health back, and your health can actually be permanently taken away from you if you're not careful. For example, smaller bars of health that are taken away cannot be healed back up in the game anymore, while larger bars regenerate on their own. However, without upgrade points on a soldier that you only get from winning a match, the former applies to everyone. In addition, you'll need to find ammo for your weapons, and specific ammo at that. Currently, the game only loads you out with a Winfield rifle, a Romero 77 shotgun, which takes compact ammo, and an LLR sniper rifle, which takes long ammo. You can also find ammo in red crates, which are located around the map, or at wagon stations, which contain ammo and health. In addition to monitoring your health and ammo, this game also gives opportunities to enhance your loadout because you can choose tools like melee weapons, consumables like medkits, and perks like Physician before the match to help you act more stealthily and stay alive longer. For example, there's an antidote that gets rid of bee poison and a wrist flashlight that allows you to see more in the dark. You do have to buy all these things with the money that you earned during the previous matches though. The last thing I want to mention in the gameplay portion of this video are the controls. Obviously there are standards such as WASD for movement and left control for crouch, which I personally don't take a liking to. However, this game is weird because you hit fire with the right mouse button and shoot with the left mouse button, but you aim down sights with the shift key. Sometimes this can make moving around feel a little clunky since you have to hold shift with everything else that you're doing, but I also added this to the commentary just to say that I think the game would feel nicer if you could go prone. The idea of playing peekaboo with an enemy just seems like it would add a nice dynamic to the tactical gameplay. So now we're going to discuss the user interface and the graphics. Personally, I thought that the UI was very confusing when first launching the game, and that was what I expected for myself. However, there is a 6-minute tutorial that I highly recommend you watch since it goes through the ins and outs of the gameplay and shows you around the weird and new UI system. The graphics in this game to me are very solid. The game looks really nice on high without dropping too many frames, and if the settings are lowered, I'm sure the game will run just fine for you if you have a computer that has the minimum standards required to play the game. Well, this has been my 7+ hours of experience on Hunt Showdown, crushed down into like 5 minutes. I've lost a lot of matches and only won one with a friend, of course, but I had an extreme amount of fun while playing. Although the game is in early access and it doesn't feel as polished as it should in some areas, the game is passable in this state in my opinion, and the devs have a lot more features that they're planning on adding based on my and your feedback. So if you have the game on PC or you're skeptical about buying, hopefully this video encouraged you to communicate with the devs and or to buy the game while the price is lower. They're planning on keeping the game in early access for about a year, and then after the game gets fully released, it's probably going to be $60 after that. But in the description there will be a link to the Discord page so you can find people to play with and talk with them about the game. I will see you all in the next video. Triple Forte Matt is out. Peace.